anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been my best to see this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
I've always loved Ace Combat deck. I've been a fan of Ace Combat since I got to play Ace Combat 4.
Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, Our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
You still on vacation there, Deck?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Nice. I hope you had a good time out there, though. And yes, I saw that JP3 machine. Brings back good memories.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Rocking my favorite plane for this whole playthrough, F-15E. Unless they force me into another plane, which I hope they don't.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Wasn't that the one that had a Dinosuchus in it, or was that the other one? I can't really remember. There was like 3 or 4 arcade games for Jurassic Park.
Trigger, your call sign is page 2. Verify and read back. Page 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
There's an F-22 there. You mean the F-22? Yeah, it's in the game.
Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
I can't remember if he took form of an F-15, but I know he was an F-22. At least in the Michael Bay movies.
Page 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Welcome.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Okay. Because I actually thought it was the third one. I remember the fight against the Ankylosaur, though. That was really fun for me, too.
support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Breaking him up.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, their Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain...
Oh, I'm gonna go do something stupid.
Mage 2, locking. Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
Mage 2, Fox 3. The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2. Lock broken by the clouds. Mage 2, locking.
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Combat mission accomplished. We still got half our baggage. Emptying over the hangars and runways.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
You talking about the Mortal Kombat 1? That's cool.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
I like that voice actor for this girl called Brownie. I believe that's the same one from Ace Combat 5, Nagase.
Report for debriefing. sign is page 2.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Really wish they give me an F-15 skin, although I'm digging this black base skin, the black base paint, but I really want an F-15 skin, a different one.
1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers.
There go Alred and St. Hewlett from Ace Combat 5.
I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it.
Yeah, Dick, wait till you see it. It's gonna be on this one stage. It's like this one, like, Eiffel Tower shaped building, but with this one just long spiral, that not a spiral but long part, that right there, you see it, but that one part just goes all the way up into the sky like there's no end.
President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans, but to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic. Also, shout out to the Kestrel too, successor to the Kestrel from Ace Combat 5. Makes me wonder how long it's been since Ace Combat 5. You know? Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military. and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying
Hold on, Fab. There will be Smite after I'm done streaming this. He just sent me a message saying Smite.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Okay, let me just reply to February's message real quick. Okay, I'm back. Let's do this.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Stand ready. Being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Shit. Where are the damn interceptors?
Mage 2 miles away. Mage 2, target down.
The vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remain.
After every target.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory. Enemy has lost me.
Trigger, there's one more to go. H2 enemy has a lock on you.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Everything's been burned down. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Woohoo! Now this is what I call flying, people.
Clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Enemy on your rear. Abandon the fire.
target.
Enemy behind you. Heads up. Caution! Hostile at the radar lock. Bandit sighted.
Missile.
Bandit coming at you.
Missile.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Stall warning.
Breaking. Read aim over clear ground. School free. Have the bailout down.
Rogue One, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Missile.
5 targets remaining.
Disconnect. Mage 1 launching missile.
Break.
Caution. Missile.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 4 targets remaining.
Did I ever seen a guy pot race with a longboard? No, I've never seen that before, Dad.
I'll make it quick.
Incoming. Break.
3 targets remaining.
Bandit, right on your tail.
Missile.
Attack missed.
On his tail.
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
She said that just as a missile missed and slammed into the residential area. Well, Modern Warfare 3 confirmed.
Launch preparations complete. Holes are free. Whenever you're ready. Run this one dead clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Oh, goody! Drones! Target practice for me, really.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, it's gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Golem 2, the enemy's reading you. Missed. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Mage 2, locked.
I maneuver behind the enemy. He escaped into the clouds.
Lockdown bandit. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Caution, hostile at the radar lock. Missile evaded.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Didn't connect. Bandits are in the clouds.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Come on, there's no way in hell that keeps missing now. And it don't help I got a glare on my screen in front of this fucking sun, bro. So it's Site C canon? Within Jurassic World Evolution it is. It's really never been name dropped in the movies, but it was supposed to be in Jurassic Park 3, but the idea was scrapped. So in the game Jurassic World Evolution, Site C is a canon thing. In the movies, not so much.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2. In gun range.
Don't try to read their movements.
I got an idea. You want to play, bitch? Let's play.
I'm on this one's tail.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
That's about all I want to try.
You're doing good. Just two more.
Check your six.
I'm trying to figure out how the heck that missed. Those missiles shouldn't have actually missed. I think they missed just the set for artificial difficulty. Shit. Sit y'all ass down somewhere.
My wings are raised up.
In gun range. Don't ice up in there.
Trigger, don't let them give you the runaround. Take them down one at a time. They won't show up on the radar. You're mine. I'll make it quick.
Nice kill, Trigger.
Finally, shit.
Confirmed down.
Trying to get out of the glare.
Clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
A test?
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Still no F-15 skins, huh?
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenalberg, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenalbirds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
I think I'm going against airplanes. Well, either way, we're gonna get it done.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons are in joint forces and are engaged.
Well,
You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
Ace Combat is basically, you could say, heavily sci-fi based. I mean, Ace Combat 5, we had to shoot down a giant satellite. I mean, that thing was huge. And the parts that we shot off and everything, you had to avoid getting hit by. So yeah, Ace Combat has a real sci-fi presence. Wait till you see the Arsenalbird. It's gonna look like something out of Star Trek, if not Star Wars.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
The enemy has escaped.
Locked. Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Fox 3.
I'm iced up.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
What's this Google document about now?
Missile incoming. Evade. Break.
Wait, what the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution. Large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
See that? Sci-fi. Totally sci-fi plane is totally sci-fi. And these things sound like TIE fighters.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Missile.
Break, now!
Missile.
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
I can't get a read on these bandits. He's dodging everything I throw at him.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Missile.
Golem 3, missile! Break! Break!
I can't get a lock.
Missile.
Missile 1, check 6, commander.
Missile.
You got me!
Missile.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Define the situation.
We're 6 away.
Golem 2, missile! Evade!
Evading!
Missile.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Hey! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How's that happen?
Missile.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Yo.
Skeleton 2 lost.
Now it's putting up an Independence Day force field.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area.
Yeah, that's totally Independence Day.
Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Buko, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Yowza! Target down. Nicely done.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Target locked. Firing.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts. Prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
Missile.
One bed. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile! Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Missile.
Get your asses out.
I've got you now. Firing.
H2, Fox 2.
Does Main Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a check. We'll pay it.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Think focus.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Damn it, I can't break away! A few seconds to the life and death storm. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Radar lock acquired.
I'm still stocked up. Bring them on.
Mage 1 launching missile. Behind one.
Missile.
Missile closing. You better make it.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
This is where we lost.
Missile evaded. Two.
Hey, Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Checkmate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
It's got a lock on me.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
Missile. Missile.
This is getting a little tight.
Being locked onto.
Missile incoming. Evade.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
In gun range.
Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs. Got one of my sights.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile evaded.
Stall warning.
time.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. Why don't you take it easy next time?
Launch 2. Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. We can keep.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Sorry for not replying, Dick. I was really just concentrating there, but damn. I couldn't even find Mage 2 on here, and I was looking.
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Missile evaded. Mage 2, provide cover for Allied retreat. Missile launched.
Missed.
Retreating ally has been shot down. Damn it. We can't cover them in this foulard.
Damn it! You saw that drone? He was doing all them fancy turns. Like he was doing fancy turns and shit and not getting hit by the missile. The missile was barely missing his dumb ass. Fuck! I did not want to keep doing this, but alright, we finna fuck him up this time.
Gargoyle 1, escort column 2.
The good thing is I got these now, so let's see what the fuck they finna do.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile evaded.
Radar lock acquired. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Target is in range of guns.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
I'm on this one's tail.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Mage 2, UAV down.
Not on my watch.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Yowza! Mage 2, magnificent.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution! Missile!
Fast. It's blinking.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Mage 2, missile launch.
That's it, baby. Come to Puppy.
Column and Mage Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of France.
Let Column and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
This is getting a little tight. Bandit, right on your tail.
Missile.
The Mage out there, hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
Going for the loner. An ally's hit. Gollum and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Shut down a bandit. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time. I'm still stocked up pretty long.
Dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Don't think, focus.
Targeting gun range.
Main squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status?
You talking about Hero Factory, right, Dad?
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Gollum 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs
And that's how we do it, people.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. Mage 2, lower speed. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, bank right. 1,500 to runway. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Well, alright, people. That's where I'm going to end this stream for now. If y'all like this first episode and y'all want me to do another one, you know, as soon as possible, feel free to hit the like button. Just let me know this was something y'all enjoyed. And this is Super King Ghidorah saying peace out, people. Check you later.